I was just doing this and I thought I'd share it. Okay, so 2-chord progression, self-accompaniment, and you're working on your time, your lead ideas, your rhythmic feel, everything you need to be able to play with other people, but you practice it on your own. So, A minor 7. Bar your finger across the 5th fret, and lay your 3rd finger, what do they call that, your ring finger, on the 7th fret of the A string, the 5th string. That's an A7. And in this case, I'm hitting the bass note, the root, and then strumming and picking, plucking. And what goes along with that is the A minor pentatonic. You can also throw in notes from the C major. Okay? And the 2nd chord, which you just briefly lay on, is the G7. Okay, bar your finger across 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the A string, the 5th string, middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, okay, the 3rd string, which is, that's a B, okay? So your triad for G is going to be G, B, D, okay? And in this case, the lowered 7th is also in play. Okay, which is an F, which is an F. So that's the arpeggio. Those are the notes. Arpeggio is just the notes of the chord played individually. You can also add the 6th. So you got the root, the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, okay, the 7th, back to the root, 6th, 7th, root, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th, root. Okay, the 3rd of G is B. The 3rd of A minor, it's a lower 3rd, is C. So when you're playing your lead lines, see how that sells it? Like over the A, over the G, you can just play the thirds. When you come back to the 3rd of A, to the C note, it sounds like you're resolving back to the A minor. Try that. Play a lick, make up a lick in the A minor pentatonic like this. Something simple. And then play these 2 notes out of the G. The root and the 3rd, and then back to the A minor, the root and the 3rd. This is something that Chuck Berry understood, Eric Clapton, David Gilmour, Derek Trucks, all great players understand that when you're playing lead lines, it's easy to map it out using your chords and notes from the chords. And instead of just playing over both chords, hitting that third of G really sells it. And you wouldn't even think of that note because it's not in the A minor pentatonic. It's in the C major. All these notes are in the C major. See that? If you're playing the A minor pentatonic, you wouldn't even think of doing that. But if you think about, okay, what's in the C major? So you know this D chord, obviously, and the thing that really makes that a D chord is you hit the D, the open D note. But if you eliminate that, it's still a D triad. You got your fifth, your root, and your third, okay? Now, if the second string note of this shape is the root, then you can theoretically move it anywhere to create a major triad. You're thinking of this as your root, okay? So here's a G. That's a G note. What is that? The 8th fret of the B string, the second string, okay? So there's your G. And when you're playing lead line, hear that cadence? It's the same as. Okay, and now that pi shape also, if you want to play it as a minor, then you have to lower that third to make it so like. Here's that. So one whole step up from G is A, so that's your root. There's your fifth, and there's your lowered third. And then to make it a little bit more, give yourself more options, you can lower the root to the 7th. And I lowered the root on the G, okay, to an F. So it's an inverted pi. And you can use these notes And then, depending on your level of expertise, slow it right down so you're getting everything in time. It's more important to play in time than it is to play fast. It's slow down. Slowing down gives your brain time to think about what you're doing while you're doing it, until you get so comfortable with it that you don't have to think. you get an idea, slow it down until you nail it. Like, I'm trying to nail that idea, playing the G here to a G7.